Why does it look like I'm still on the phone? That's weird. Okay, hold on. It's gonna drive me crazy. Give me a second. Get my ass here. Okay. It was not supposed to go on live yet, but you know what? Fuck it. Right. Entertainment purposes only. If you are on my channel and you have not checked out those high vibrational channels that are on every single description box and every single video on my channel, what are you doing on my channel? Right? This channel is only for people that want to elevate. So check those channels out. Free medicine, Reiki, prayers, affirmations, subliminals, money, love, healing. What are you doing? Don't you want to elevate? Check out those channels, okay? And let's get into it. Straight to the point. I hope everyone's doing fabulous. Stay safe. I should put a link to the video in the description box. I actually will once I get off this video and I'm done. India Love, repenting for her past. Wow, girl. Now, if you were on social media around, I'm gonna say India Love's peak was maybe like 2015, 2016, 2014. And definitely she was a Tumblr girl. I used to, you know what's crazy? I never had a Tumblr, but I would go on other people's Tumblrs and look at their stuff and just be like, oh, that's so cool. And a lot of people had India Love on her Tumblr. And a lot of men, rappers, celebrities, whatever, were checking for India. And if you kind of kept up with her, that girl was around almost any single man that wanted to be around her, you know. And she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. Are you kidding me? And they had the TV show with her family, and basically India just turned 30 years old. She looks great, by the way. She looks better than some of these 20-somethings, okay? She looks amazing. Let's not knock it. The girl got famous because she's beautiful. But when you get famous for anything, but especially beauty, there is a downside to that, an extreme dark downside to that. And India was, I guess she live streams now. I guess everybody live streams now. But she was on a live stream and she started praying. And she started talking about how alcohol and certain drugs had a hold on her at a certain point when she was around a lot of industry guys and a lot around, dealing with the wrong people and the wrong places and stuff like that. And it really, I felt emotional for her watching her pray and cry like that, because I think everybody has had a moment like that, and everybody has a past. There's no way you can sit up in someone's face and pull their past on them like a gun, and they can't pull your past on you like a gun right back. And I think that's a very powerful thing to do, because there's a lot of young women led by these Jezebel spirits in the industry, led by these women that are overtly sexualized, never have any clothes on. Like, let's keep it real. Like, women, let's keep it real. When I go out and I see girls in bodycon suits with their ass cheeks out, and we're not at the club, we're in the grocery store, that shit makes me fucking mad. It really does. Because the power of femininity is so intense, and a lot of women, either as children or growing up, we had our femininity ripped from us. either by a bad relationship, bad friends, bad mother figure, bad father figure, bullies. And it can turn you into a very overtly sexual person without you even realizing it. And watching India pray, I hoped a lot of young women were taking a note from that, because the way a lot of women are moving, especially the way a lot of women have to move in the industry to get famous, if you know what I'm saying. If you want to get famous, you got to open them legs. If you want to get famous, you got to open that mouth. And I strongly believe that India has been through something like that, because she did want the TV show. She did want the fame. She did want the attention. So let's pull a couple. Yeah, the devil card. The devil card came straight out as the energy as I'm talking about India. India wasn't, you guys, I would not be shocked if India was involved in sex rituals behind the scenes, because this is giving me like sex. It's giving like sex, but a sexual ritual, and something that had India bound. She said in the video, I was addicted to drugs and alcohol for a very, 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 very long time. A very, very, very long time, she said. And she said at one point she found it literally impossible to stop. Like she was being haunted. Everybody has their addictions. Everybody has their problems. And India has had a lot of men do love spells on her as well. Because like I said, she's beautiful. Let's keep it a $150. She's still fine. Just because you're 30 doesn't mean that you become ugly. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and in as well as in this devil card, she's had a lot of jealous women cast spells on her. She's, like I said, she's beautiful. And you know, that can be a blessing and a curse. And I feel like India has gotten to the point in her life where she feels like her beauty is a blessing and a curse. And I also feel like she's gotten to a point of her life where she realizes how badly everyone needs God, and how badly everybody needs prayer, and to protect their crowns and to protect their energy. Because India has had a lot of people, men and women, try to do different spell work on her, because she, like I said, she is bomb. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Oh my gosh. Wow. I saw this card pop out earlier, but I was going to let it fly out on its own. Wow, India. You guys, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. I feel like India, I don't know if she's ever talked about this. I don't know if she will talk about this, but I'm just telling you what is coming up in the energy with these cards. I feel like India has been drugged before and sexually assaulted. I feel like some really dark things has happened to this girl because she is the Queen of Wands, and also because people were so jealous with this devil card. I'm getting a lot of jealousy, like very dark. I'm seeing a lot of dark shadows standing over her, and a lot of black magic. Oh my God. I feel like people might have even taken her picture to witch doctors or to Satanists, and someone has really tried to take this girl out. And jealousy is as deep as the grave, you guys. It really, 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 really is. And kudos to India Love for pushing through a lot of pain and a lot of jealousy and a lot of black magic. A lot of jealous women. The Queen of Wands in reverse is also a very jealous woman too. I don't know who India hangs out with, but there's someone that India hangs out with that is not her friend. Like, I don't know if she notices different stuff that happens around this friend, or different like situations around this friend. But she definitely still has people around her that are definitely still projecting a lot of this jealousy energy onto her. You know, like I said before, people don't have to light candles and put herbs in a jar and call on demons. People don't have to do that shit to you to do black magic on you. Black magic can be a conversation about you that's not true. It can be gossip about you. It could be just negative talk about you. It could be someone in your face trying to tell you you're not all that. You think you're all that. You're not all that. India's had a lot of people try to tell her, you know, she's not that girl. You're not this. You're not that. Blah, 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 blah. And it's really affected her mental health and her sexual health, because a lot of that talk came from men. A lot of men that were very jealous of her, that wanted her, or even they got her, but still with the devil card were very toxic towards her, very negative. Like, you know how you I'm hearing a bait and switch. You know how someone is very nice to you and you become friends or a relationship or whatever, and then down the line they just start saying all the rudest, nastiest stuff to you. You're not that. You're ugly. You need to do this. You need to fix this. Da, 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 da. India's had a lot of men do that to her. And I feel like she's even had men that she actually genuinely had love for, and she thought they were serious about her, but they weren't. They were just like, I just wanted my turn. Wow. And I know there's a lot of young women, not even young women, sorry, women and men that deal with this kind of stuff, especially when you're attractive. A lot of people don't like that. I'm gonna get one more for India, and we're gonna keep the ball rolling. But yeah, watching her pray that prayer and watching her get emotional and start crying, I was like, I know this girl has been through some stuff, and we know how dark the industry is, and we see the people she's around. She's been around since she was a teenager. She's 30 years old now. When India got big, I think she was like 16. And she was around all these older men, you know? And it's not like India didn't grow up with parents. No, India grew up in a 2-parent household. And I also feel like India's parents are a little bit money hungry, fame hungry too. They all like attention. Oh, 2 cards popped out. I'm gonna take the both of them. The World and the Star. Something about I wouldn't be shocked if India comes out and she starts talking more and more and more about the stuff that people have done to her and stuff that she's been handling behind the scenes. There is a cycle that India is closing in her life, and I do think it's this devil energy right here. In the Star, she's healing. And you know, like I said, she said that she had a real bad problem with alcohol specifically. And in this Star card, I feel like this is her pouring out alcohol and like what it meant to her and what it meant to her emotions and the way she was abused by a lot of people in the industry. So whatever other stories she has to tell, I hope she comes out and tells them, right? Because if you want to, you know, she was saying how she wants to be a role model now, and you know, she wants to, you know, clean her spirit and, you know, help other women go to God and not chase fame and money and rappers and celebrities and all this stuff, which I think is beautiful. In the world of social media, Instagram, TikTok, you know, Twitter, people looking for a little bit of a viral piece of meat, that's important. A lot of people are seeking things that are very ungodly with this devil card. And that's why India was praying like that, because she understands what she was seeking was ungodly, therefore it landed her around ungodly people. And I almost feel like if India didn't start doing this transition with her spirit, she would have went down a very dark path. Like a very, 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 very dark path. With the world card, I don't know if there's like some woman in her family that's been trying to protect her with like energy work or something. I'm getting that. But good job, India. Keep up the good work. Next. Next. Raleigh. Girl, hold on. Where's my water at? Let me drink some water real quick. Don't piss me off, Raleigh. Don't piss me off. So, if I could find the link to the little skit or whatever Raleigh tried to do about Nikki, I'm gonna try to put that in the description box too, okay? But oh my gosh. Raw, your mask is finally falling off, boo. It's on the ground. It's shattered. You can't even put the mask back on no more, Raw. At the end of the day, you guys, if you did have a friend that was near and dear to your heart, and you guys have had a long friendship, I'm talking more than a decade long friendship, right? And you know your friend went through a lot of like painful stuff. Would you ever make a skit or a video after you guys are not friends to exploit them? Because that's what Raw just did. And you made yourself look so psychotic. You can talk about Nikki is as crazy as you want to. You can say she's on as many drugs as you want to say. You can say she's whatever you want to say she is. But at the end of the day, if you're supposed to be loyal to somebody, even when you are not friends no more, not in a relationship no more, let's say you don't even talk to your family no more, right? You let it go. Don't bash them. Don't make fun of them. But if Nikki came out to make fun of you for certain things, Raw, you would probably try to sue her or fight physically. Where's my deck at? Because Raw, you were definitely an opportunist. Okay? And what's crazy is that people around Nikki told her that you were an opportunist. But she cared about you so much, and Nikki had a lot of love for Raw, that she didn't listen to those people. She really thought you were her friend. In an industry where there is no friends. In an industry where there is no loyalty. Nikki thought you were her friend, Raw. And people think I'm crazy when I tell them stuff like, I don't really hang out with people anymore. Because growing up, you start to see how some people truly operate. And some people truly operate in a monitoring spirit kind of way. Ooh, Raw. And then they say Raw is going to come out and say more stuff and say more stuff and say more stuff. So she's really looking to poke the bear that is Onika Mirage. Raw really wants to smoke. Because this is even without me pulling any cards. She feels like she was Nikki's yes woman, wing woman, And you know, she's always going to bring up the fact that she gave Cardi B that knot in 2017. Ra Ali is always going to bring up the fact that she was the one that boo-bop beeped Cardi B in the head, right? Two of Swords. Oof. So either Nikki has her blocked for real, or Ra has her blocked. This says breaking the circle lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. God, Lord of all virtues. Damn. With breaking the circle, I do feel like Nikki and Ra have had a very tumultuous friendship. Very tumultuous friendship. Oh goodness, I'm almost getting like chills with this Two of Swords, because I feel like both Nikki and Ra saw each other in states that are supposed to stay secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really did love somebody, friend, whatever it was, you're not gonna go around when it's all over, said and done, and just bash them. Especially if you saw them at one point really struggling with something. And I'm also getting this Two of Swords is Nikki's energy. She doesn't care. She doesn't want to see it. Fuck it. Like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from her. Fuck it. You know, just another snake in the grass. Just another person I have to block out of my life. Just another, I'm even getting another heartbreak for Nikki. Like, I feel like behind the scenes, she's been through a lot of different heartbreaks of people that she thought had her back. But, it does affect her. You know, Nikki's always gonna put on a smile and work hard and make her music and do her appearances and stuff like that. But with the Two of Swords, she's not gonna act like it hurts her, but it does hurt her. Anybody will be hurt by a relationship, friendship, or anybody that after everything is all said and done, now they have to go be funny and make skits and go have sit down interviews about you, and just a messy. I'm getting a lot of messy energy with this Two of Swords. These two had a very messy friendship. But you want to know what else Spirit is telling me? When you have a friendship, and you have a friendship based on we don't like that bitch together, this is the kind of energy that could happen. That's why you don't bond with somebody over the fact that you both don't like somebody, and turn that into your whole freaking friendship, your whole freaking relationship. Because that's something I'm getting from these two. A friendship, relationship is supposed to be built on respect and genuine love. But this friendship was built on a lot of shit talking, messiness. I'm even getting, don't shoot the messenger, but Nikki sending Ra to do some dirty work at one point. And I don't know if Ra's talked about this. She might have, because she seems like she just wants to be a blabbermouth right now. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that happens when you don't bond in genuine love and respect in any kind of relationship. But you bond over not liking other people, or over materialistic things, or I got these rims, you got those same rims, I got the Chanel bag, you got the same Chanel's bag, I got this 24-inch weave, you got that same 24-inch weave. This was, to keep it real, this was a very shallow friendship. These two had closeness, these two had deepness, but it was still a very shallow relationship. Very materialistic. Very ego driven. You know what I'm saying? The Tower. Damn. Disruption warns of disasters, aids, and transformation. Uriel, the fire of God. I'm hearing there's no fixing this. I'm hearing if you wanna burn the candle, then I'm gonna drop the bomb. These two have I'm getting a headache. I'm not gonna lie to you. These two have definitely like cursed each other out over the phone. Like when I'm getting cursed, like, bitch, motherfucker, this and that, and you cunt, you this, you slut, you slept with this person, you did that. Like yeah. This is a real bad friendship breakup, a real bad one. I'm almost getting like the both of them can't believe that they said those things to each other, but this is where their relationship is at now. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I would like to be a fly on the wall in that room when they were cursing each other. Sorry, because okay, if you know Nikki has a lot of personality, and you know Ra has a lot of personality too. So those two cussing each other out, that shit with the tarot card, that shit must have been insane. And I'm getting like a cord cutting. I don't know if Nikki is thinking about doing a cord cutting or something like that with Rob, or if Ra's thinking about doing one with Nikki. Similar energy, but they should, because with the Two of Swords and the Tower, it's almost looking like Ra wants to block opportunities for Nikki, and Nikki wouldn't mind blocking some opportunities for Ra. Oh gosh, this is so messy. Let me hurry up and get out this energy chat. This is sad. Last one. This is some heavy energy. Very heavy. That's why I'm breathing so hard. 9 of Cups. The kindest giver. Healing, preserves health, and cures diseases. So I would say Nikki's definitely trying to heal from this. Maybe even like run from this. You see how this angel's like mid-sprint? Like, oh hell no, I'm getting away from you. Your jealousy is showing. The kindest giver. I don't know how much money Nikki gave Ra, or how many gifts or whatever Nikki gave Ra, but it was definitely a lot. Definitely a lot. Ra fumbled a really good friendship. And I feel like in the conversation, Ra started popping off at the mouth first. Because this Two of Swords is this energy of Ra feeling like she always had to hold back in conversations with Nikki so that Nikki wouldn't like come at her. But I feel like there was no holding back. And there's most likely gonna be no coming back with these two. Too much ego, too much power struggle. Too much, I'm a badder bitch than you. Yeah, so. Thank you guys. Personal reading slots are open. Check out the description box. Like I said, let's have vibrational videos. And if you were interested in information in today's reading, I will put the links to the videos that I need to in the description box. Okay, I'll call y'all back. Bye.